Now let's talk about relationships in SQL Server. Um, if you create relationships between the tables, it's very important. It's crucial for just organizing and managing related data efficiently. So these relationships are based on what we call foreign keys that actually link rows in one table to another. Um, just reflecting in a real world association between entities. A Now let's give an example. Let's say maybe we've got a high school. Now let's consider a large high school as a scenario with various entities, things like such as students, teachers, and classes. Um, so in this high school, each student is assigned to one or more classes. So each class is taught by a teacher. So this setup mirrors the relationship that we define within a database. A student to a class is like many to many relationship because each student can enroll in many classes, and then each class can have many students. And then a class to a teacher relationship it's like two, or it's like into a one to many relationship because each class is taught by one teacher, but a teacher can teach many classes. So this relationship helps the school administration keeps everything organized, ensuring students are assigned correctly and teachers know their schedule. Now, coming to a foreign key, imagine each student has a unique student number or ID card, and each class has a unique schedule number. Now, when a student enroll in a class, the class schedule number is noted on their record. So this note acts like a foreign key in the database. It references the unique identifier or primary key of another table, establishing a link between the student and the class. So now let's give a real example by creating a table with the relationship. Let's create two tables to illustrate this relationship. We're going to create teachers and classes. So each class is taught by a teacher, establishing one-to-many relationship. All right, so let's quickly create a, a table called teachers. Teachers, and then we're just going to have the teacher ID, which is a primary key. Primary key. And let's do identity. Then we want to have the teacher name, which is varying characters. We can fix some. Let's just make this 100. And then we create our second table, the classes table. Create a table, classes, and we're going to have the class ID, so primary key, and then we have let's just make this identity, and then we're going to have the class name, which is a varying characters. And then now, importantly, we create a foreign key, which is a teacher ID, is an integer. So it's important that the teacher ID must be the same data type as the key that we want to reference. Then we will specify this is a foreign key constraint, which is teacher ID, that references teachers on teacher ID. Now, in this example, what we've done, teachers table has a teacher ID as its primary key, and then the classes table includes a teacher ID column as a foreign key that references teacher ID in the teachers table. So this establishes a relationship where each class is associated with a teacher. So now let's populate this table. I'm just going to quickly populate that. So we insert into teachers. Let's just do this. And then let's select all from teachers. And then we also select all from classes. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Now, just to understand this relationship, okay, now I'm gonna just remove the identity because in the example I included a value there, so we will just remove the identity so that it does not really auto-populate. All right, so in this example, the teachers table represents the school's teachers, and then the classes table includes the reference to the teachers through the teacher ID, similar how a class schedule specify which teacher is responsible for the class. So this setup is just facilitated by foreign keys, ensures that data integrity and enforces the natural relationship that is found within this data. So much like our high school operates smoothly by keeping track of which teacher teaches which class.